Hello there, friends. Thank you so very much for joining us. If you guys are just joining us for today, we're finishing Sandrock today. I think we've just done one of the bigger final missions, or the final mission for all I know of the main story. I have been told that the credits are really interesting to see, which is exciting. And I've also heard there's either post-game quests or questa that's pretty cute that I might be interested in as well. So, it's been 123 hours. It's been a long playthrough. I'm gonna be very sad when it's done, but I'm also ready to move on and experience some new stuff. Logan did a fashion show today, if you're wondering why he looks fabulous. Also, Katie, I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay, he changed overnight. Yeah, we don't got anything going on. What's up?
Good morning. Hey, was jostling through some old belongings. Found this. My pa's old shaving knife. Reckon he'd want me to put it to use. Whiskers getting a little bit unruly as well, if I'm being honest. What do you think?
What? Chat, help. This option may change Logan's appearance. Please choose carefully. Is he just gonna have like a nice clean shave, or like what's going on? They do, Titus. Yeah, there's like a main story. You can continue playing and, you know, befriend people, do commissions and stuff like that after, but there is a main story. Do it. I think if you buy the DLC, Nixie Bar, yeah. I'll help you do it. I'm scared. What do you guys think is like what's gonna change?
You ever used a shaving knife before? Well, shoot. I'll try anything at least once.
This is a bad idea. He's gonna come up with scrapes all over his face.
Good morning. Hey, not bad.
Oh, yeah.
And would you look at that? Not a scratch. Feel this for yourself. Smooth as velvet on a shoe shine. What do you think?
I'm wondering why we did this at your old place and not at home, but I guess they didn't know if we'd have chairs at home. I like it. Why not?
That settles it then. I'll keep it off from now on. There's no one else I'd rather please.
He's got a little baby face thing going on, but I don't think it looks bad. I wish he could take off the hat, though. That's one thing that I like the hat, but also his concept art doesn't even have the hat on. Unless I'm like... Wait. Oh god, where am I? It's just easier to see. Or control this with keyboard. See, like, I can't do anything about that. Like, I can... Oh, also, you got put back into your original outfit. I can put his bandana on him, or the shoulder pad thing, but cleaning up his act, maybe. You're a 5 o'clock shadow and a beard girl myself. See, I don't mind Mike's beard, but bless him, he never, ever keeps it tidy. He just, like, there's his neck beard situation going on, and it's like, you just clean it. Please. Everyone got kind of changed after the fashion show, it looks like. Oh wait, did I even apply cheese? Oh, I did. I didn't like Burgess. Elsie's was okay. I think I actually kind of prefer her new original look. Yeah. Yo, did you miss the second one? Oh, I'm so sorry. Edna Mode would disagree though. I don't mind the cape. I have a cape. It's the hat that gets me. Influence my husband to grow his beard out. Best thing to happen to you, honestly. Giving him a fedora. Is there anything going on today? I'm not seeing anything. Is this just like a waiting game for things to start happening, or what? That stays on for everything. I mean, he does go to bed in it, so he does go to bed in it. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. This might be something. Oh, there's the drilling again. I'm so sorry. Crystal, your pawn and I will be arriving by train to Sandrock the day after tomorrow in the morning, the day of the public ceremony and big banquet. We heard about the Luna concert and think it's going to be a bit too loud for us. We'll see you then. The Sandrockers, Justice and I tested out the airship SS Sandrock last night. Everything worked out perfectly. Congratulations again to all the Commerce Guild builders, the botanists, the researchers, and engineers that worked on this project. You were all literally the best. And just in the nick of time, too. The first day of the summit takes place tomorrow. Please check the enclosed schedule for more details. We have a lot of events planned, including a performance from the world-famous Luna. Delegates and other visitors will be arriving tomorrow. I'll be receiving them at various locations. If you see them wandering around, be sure to give them a Sandrock howdy do. Alrighty. Basically waiting for the big event. Oh, is it the DLC outfits? You can take the hat off? Okay. Unfair game. Alright, day 1, Martel Square, 9 AM to 12, Money Matters by Musa, How to Turn Your Desert Green by Zeke, 1 to 6, Humans and Gigglers, The Case to Not Eat One Another by Larry, 7 to 9. I'm struggling to remember my 24-hour clock. Blue Moon Interior Stage, Ged Talk, Dating Advice for Single Moles, 9 AM to 12. Northern Development Plan by Gaudi, 1 to 6. Battle of Sandrock as told by Owen and Justice, 7 to 9. Blue Moon Exterior Stage, Sure I'll Fill Up Sometime by Cooper, 9 AM to 7 PM. Luna and the Starlights, 11 PM till late. City Hall, Free Cities Delegates Only, Summit Meeting, from 9 to 12, lunches delivered, Summit Meeting, dinner delivered, Summit Meeting, adjournment. That's a long-ass day. Day 2, results of Summit, quinquennial banquet, airship inaugural flight, 7 AM. Okay. So, I think I'm just gonna be sleeping through some time here then till tomorrow. I want to see what's gonna happen. Three days from credit roll. That's crazy. That's scary. But I'm proud. I think we've done everything. We don't have any side content or quests left over at the moment aside from commissions. You know what I will do though? Actually, no, I don't even need to. I will go and check on this though. Alrighty. Oh, and the other fun thing, if you guys weren't here this morning, Logan and I will be having a baby. It will not be during this playthrough because it does take a while to get that sorted, obviously, for obvious reasons. Oh, that's so cool. It gives you a warning. I appreciate that, but no, I don't. It's fine. I've already visited Fang. I've done my time. Baby needs to cook. Needs to warm up in the oven a little bit. Come on, game, you can do it. I'll be muting probably also while this drilling is going on. It's very loud. Game? Here we go. Oh, You can barely hear it? Okay. Oh no, Albert's. Gale's here!
Huh.
Oh wow, wait a minute. That's cool. That's the mayor of Portia.
Oh. Oh, hello. You're up bright and early.
2 seconds. Here we go. Do you know how hard it was to not tell you about Gale? I've been so excited anytime we see someone from Portia, so that is hype.
I was just about to check our fine associates here into the Blue Moon before heading to City Hall for the big summit meeting.
Okay, listen, right? I'm not big on this current, like, culture of gaming where, like, everything needs a remake. Like, I'm looking at The Last of Us that did not need as many remakes as it's had. But if the developers just want to go back and, like, just redo Portia, but, like, with the improvements of Sandrock and the new character designs, I would buy it. I'd buy it. Look at Gale.
Hi. Hello.
Greetings.
They're all quite excited to meet with you and everyone else. But we need to take care of a bit of business first. In the meantime, why don't you check around town? We have speakers in Martel Square and on both of the Blue Moon stages all day, covering a variety of topics. I sent to everyone an event schedule by mail. Check your mailbox if you haven't already. I'm a bit miffed myself, having to miss out on Moose's talk about money management. But perhaps you can fill me in. Later on in the evening, we'll finish our summit and all head over to Luna's performance on the Blue Moon stage, followed by a fireworks show. Then, tomorrow, we'll announce the results of the summit, followed by a huge banquet in the Blue Moon to celebrate, rounding it all off with the maiden voyage of our airship on the morning after.
Mayor Trudy, daylight's wasting. Shall we?
Just a moment. I need to meet with...
Hello, Sandrock!
Miss Luna! So wonderful to finally make your acquaintance.
The pleasure's all mine, ma'am. Where shall I put my things?
What is all of that?
Only the essentials, Miss Mayor. Makeup, wardrobe, microphones, cables, pyrotechnics. But don't worry, my delightful roadies are here to take care of everything. They're the best. Say hi, guys!
Yo. Hiya.
Oh, hello? Well, if you're sure you've got it, I'm sure Owen can make room somewhere in the Blue Moon.
Please, Ms. Mayor, we're professionals. You just sit back, relax, and leave the entertainment to us.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Luna. I'll just go with our other guests then.
About time.
See you after the summit, and enjoy yourself. You've earned it.
Hey, hi! I'm Luna. Oh, I know who you are. You're one of the heroes of Sandrock. You know my brother, right? Seen him around at least, right? Pen in hand, nose always buried in a book. He's supposed to be here, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, so this is not only apparently a superstar in this world, but also Ernest's sibling. Some of these character designs are really, really well done, and I do wonder if they want to bring them forward to future games to reuse them, because especially like Avery, for example, her, I do wonder about that.
Luna!
There you are. There's my big brother. What happened? You said you were just coming for a visit, and now you live here?
Well, you know me. I change my mind about as often as you change your hair color.
Oh, come on. I change my hair way more. No, I missed you so much.
I missed you too. Right. Is everything okay at home?
Home? I haven't been back in a long time. I've been doing shows down south lately. But I read in the newspaper that Ma won another singing award and Pa's newspaper is getting bigger. I love it here. Everywhere is sand and cactus. It's just so wildernessy. And you, Ernie, is everything okay here?
Yes, I kind of felt the same way. But it's rare to hear that from you. Everything is good for me here. I've made a lot of friends and even gotten more inspiration.
I've just been talking with your friend here. So this is the 5-star builder you told me about?
That's right. My friend is now famous throughout the whole Alliance.
I'll say. And Sandrock is also becoming more and more famous within the Alliance. I'll have to book more shows here in the future.
So, you're headlining the summit? I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if you'll make the same mistake as last time and sing the wrong lyrics like you did at Atara Fest.
You... There's no way I'd make the same mistake twice. Just wait. I'll give the most perfect performance of my life in Sandrock. Sorry, I have to go rehearse now. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
I'd better help my sister out. Enjoy the summit.
Yeah, I do think that probably would have been a little different if we had romanced, Coco, what are you doing? If we had romanced Ernest there. Okay. And definitely I could see you guys saying the same thing. Harley Quinn vibes going on for sure. There's something going on at the apartments right now, but I don't know what that's all about. So we have Money Matters starting at 9. Yeah, I want to go talk to everyone if I can here. There's some people. Oh, Gale!
Hello. I have the strangest feeling. Like we've met before. But that's impossible, right? In any case, we in Portia have heard all about you. Let's catch up after the summit is finished, and we can all relax.
I feel like they slimmed him down because his hands are sitting further out than they should be. But also his voice is definitely different. Yeah, but that's fine. I think they changed a whole bunch of people. I see Avery in the background and we are looking very respectfully. All right, no worries, affection. Tall, dark, walking around in a purple dress. Okay.
Ah, the excellent builder of Sandrock. You are a fine reminder to us tall sky builders not to rest on our laurels. We'll have to talk shop when we all get a moment.
So that was Tall Sky, representative.
Hope you'll think about my offer. And hey, if you're ever in town, just look me up. I'm sure we can work something out. You'll have fun, I promise.
So that's Heidi's teacher, and I think also Gus' teacher? Hi, Mint.
It's nice to be in Sandrock without any pressing business to take care of. I think this is my first time here as a tourist.
Hello.
We always need builders like you on the front lines. Ever think of getting involved with the Alliance's North Development Plan?
Ah, you must be the builder. Greetings. I have been told you fought bravely, every step of the way. I hope to sit down and exchange war stories after this meeting has concluded.
I wonder if the other delegates can make Avery realize retaliation against Duvos is improbable. Sorry, I had trouble with that one. Ew, Albert.
Well, I'm certainly glad you all managed to change my mind about this place. I stand by my original assessment. Most of the folks around here are, let's say, unconventional. But you all got the job done and then some.
Hey, Faye, how are you today? Welcome on in.
There's one thing I was always curious about. How exactly did you all manage to... You know what? Sometimes it's better not to know how the sausage is made.
You know, I really wouldn't mind sitting in on a fashion seminar hosted by Mr. Pablo.
Oh,
It's good to see you again. You've made us all very proud. I've been told your parents are coming to visit tomorrow. You must be so excited.
So this is, did that say Vice President of Highwind, which is where we're from?
Is this really Sandrock? Wow. It's nothing like how I remember it. I wasn't thrilled to be traveling so far for the summit this year, but now I can see it was worth it.
Ah, you're the builder who famously managed to work with Chi without throwing him out of a 5-story window. You must be every bit as good as they say you are. Let's chat more at the banquet.
I did want to throw him out a window every now and then, I'll be honest with you.
Phew! Even air travel takes it out of you, doesn't it? All I did was sit there and somehow I'm exhausted. You must be the builder. Once this summit is over, I'd love to get more acquainted.
Yeah, I'm curious about the builder's parents as well. This is really cool though, because they're definitely setting up for future games here, showing off all these different potential very important characters in the next game. I like that a lot. Hi.
Smile, Avery. I know you'd rather be back at headquarters, but everyone's here to welcome us.
If only General Ling hadn't insisted that I join the summit.
Hey, you've been to Sandrock before. I'm sure you're missed here.
Ah, glad to see you again, Builder. This is my colleague, Mr. Gowdy.
You must be the builder everyone's been talking about. The pleasure is all mine. I can't wait to see what you've accomplished in Sandrock.
Mr. Gowdy is our chief engineering consultant, a very capable builder himself. He's working with us on the planning of the North Development Plan at the borders. We're lucky to have his help. I'm sure you'll have a lot to discuss.
Yes. And here's Avery, trying to shrug me off and secretly plotting his revenge against Duvos.
I only have the safety of the Alliance in mind.
I often have to remind this guy that the whole point of the development plan is to keep the peace for as long and as wide as possible. That's why we're focused on bringing in talented people and resources to those areas. While everything is in the early stages, it presents a fantastic opportunity for someone like you to become a settlement governor if you join the plan. They oversee the design and development of an entire town, going beyond the limits of a workshop yard.
I wonder what game they could potentially even be talking about.
Absolutely. It's hard work, but in an exciting way. I'm looking forward to sharing our progress with other representatives at the summit and getting their input on our next steps.
Or we could discuss with the reps the possibility of forming a fast response plan in case Duvos ever plots another move. In any case, it was good seeing you again.
And an honor to meet you as well. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of each other tomorrow at the banquet.
Till then.
Yeah, they're definitely setting up for that. I love it. I think that's everything that is of interest. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna wait here for that. I think this is happening here. Big walk at lunchtime, so she's tired from that. Oh, she's like, I'm worn out. I'm a sleepy pupper. Yeah, there's a mobile game that they started. I think they kind of started announcing that from what I remember before Sandrock was out of early access even, so. Martel Square. Okay, I'm at the right place.
At the end of the day, it's all just supply and demand.
Oh, is it just sitting here listening?
Never invest in something you don't understand. Success is preparation plus opportunity.
Appreciate that these two are here.
Profit and revenue are not the same thing. Which brings me to my conclusion. At the end of the day, it's all just supply and demand. Never invest in something you don't understand. Success is preparation plus opportunity.
Yeah, it just repeats. Okay. Citrus infusion. Oh, I think that's something to do with Grace's drinks, her new
Profit and
drink
revenue
thing.
are not the same thing.
But I'm a little bit more focused on this at the moment.
They wanted us to be the opening
Oh,
act
no.
for Luna. I said, sure. Us Sandrockers, well, shucks. We're some of the most welcoming. Now, I know all y'all didn't come out here just to see me. What is a rutabaga? Well, the Free Alliance now. If a duck ever steals your fish, before you run and get your shotgun, now, that lady is up there floating around in space. They wanted us to be the opening act for Luna. I said, sure. Us Sandrockers, well, shucks. We're some of the most welcoming. Now, I know all y'all didn't come out here just to see me. So what is a rutabaga?
I think the funniest bit is that it is cycling. He's cutting himself off. But even more amusing to me is one of the lines, if you read it, he was talking about how Matilda's up in space, and then he didn't get to read it out loud because he cut himself off. But it said if space was real, and like it's like, oh, you think this is all just some like conspiracy. The mood is fake, right? Grace, what's up with your drink, girl?
Hey, so my custom drinks are a hit. Owen thinks they're great, and long story short, I'm going to open a little booth right out in front of the Blue Moon. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be a nice way to kind of retire. Just sit behind the juice bar, squeeze fresh fruit into a glass, listen to folk tell me their stories. Can you help me with the booth? I think you just need a few materials and you could pop one up right there by the Blue Moon. What do you say? Should be no trouble for the hero builder of Sandrock. Great, I've got a few final things I can get ready, but when you have the materials you need, go ahead and build up the booth outside the Blue Moon.
There we go. Missed a lot of context. Was Grace leaving? So, oh, hiccup, sorry. She left. She was called to go to another mission, and pretty much what she did is her, I guess, superiors in the, like, government slash secret operatives thing that she was doing gave her the option of retiring. But in order to retire, she essentially had to fake her death along with a couple others, I think it seemed like. So now she's here to stay in kind of like a retirement in Sandrock and just kind of chill. Oh. Crystal sent me some cake. The Nintendo wrap-up is here. I wonder what mine's gonna look like, because I feel like I played a lot less games on Switch this year. Actually, a lot less this year. Pretty much since we got the PlayStation last winter. I've been getting mostly stuff on there. Love to know what color Cooper comes up with, and better get a whole Cooper brain level. Yes. Psychonauts for the characters in this game would be very interesting. You have a conundrum. What's going on? Oh, now there's two things going on.
Mr. Musa.
You're that young man. I remember now our previous conversation. In fact, I wanted to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
Yes, obviously you took all my words to heart. Not long ago, your general store appeared on the first page of my assistant's Emerging Businesses Hot or Not list. You, as it were, were hot. This indicates that, by various measures, your store is performing well, and your market share is steadily rising.
That's right, Mr. Musa. After that, I did everything you suggested, and I started to try to have more foresight. And I guess you could say, it worked like a charm. So, thanks.
No, young man. You should thank yourself. I see the changes in you, and no man is an island. I don't doubt that there are more people in your life other than myself who pushed you to be better either.
Yes! The builder has also helped me a lot.
Indeed. The impact builders can make on this world is huge. I believe that with young people like you and Sandrock, development can only get better and better.
Thank you, Mr. Musa. So, will you invest in me this time?
Of course. I'll have my assistant get in touch with you.
That's great! Did you hear that? I'm finally getting an investment from Mr. Musa.
That's cute. PS5 hype? Yes, it's been such a wonderful console for us.
It all started with something as simple as the straw grid. The key was understanding how the process happened naturally, and then replicate any questions. So, there's this stuff called biocrust. This all doesn't happen overnight, of course. That, of course, would be about as wise as adding salt to your fertilizer. It all started with something as simple as the straw grid.
I like that Zeke gets to explain himself. Doing a Secret Santa at my job, and for the person I got her a small gift basket with stuff because she's been stressed, but it doesn't fit. Oh, it doesn't fit in the gift bags you bought. I was gonna say the same thing as Mighty Owl. If the basket itself is nice enough, I would just like leave it as that.
Realize now, if a duck ever steals your fish, before you run and get your shotgun, now that lady is up there floating around in space. Sure, they wanted us to be the opening act for Luna. I said, sure.
I'm back for Cooper, by the way, part 2.
Us Sandrockers, well, shucks. We're some of the most welcoming folk. Now, I know all y'all didn't come out here.
He's so wonderful. So I think the next thing is at 7.
What is a rutabaga?
I'm glad. I hope that the Secret Santa goes well. I always was really nervous about those. I always felt like I didn't do a good enough job. And unlucky for me, the last time I had to do a Secret Santa, I got the person who I was just not on good terms with in the office, who also happened to be my boss. And it was a time. It was a time. Justice, you okay? Yeah?
Hey there.
He's still walking.
Mm-hmm.
All these big shots walking around. We gotta keep security tight. Unsure and I are boots on the ground. Captain's air support. If you don't see his fuzzy butt anywhere, that's exactly how we planned it.
Come on,
Wait.
partner.
Is he like up high somewhere? Please tell me he's like sitting on a roof or something. Haven't gone in the Blue Moon. Haven't gone in. It looks like Owen isn't actually in there though. Oh, I found Captain. He's not up high. Watch him be in a tree, right? I was hoping he would actually be up high. Oh, no, there's Owen now. Oh, here we go. There's something here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm Gowdy, a member of the Planning Committee for the North Development Plan. Today, I'll be giving you an exciting update on our North Development Plan, executed by the Northern Rangers and supported by the visionary businessman, Musa. I heard Musa already mention the plan during one of his visits to Sandrock. For those who missed it, don't worry. I'll catch you up quickly. The topic is Building for Peace, where I'll take you through our settlement expansion plan along the northern borders of the Alliance. It's all about securing the area and fortifying our defenses. We're currently constructing the first few settlements, with plans for a new, bustling border city-state that will serve as a regional transportation, commercial, and defense hub. Now, if you're an adventurous soul or an entrepreneurial spirit, the North Development Plan is your golden ticket to realizing your dreams. We're searching for all kinds of talents, whether you're already skilled in a trade or still searching for your true calling. If you're open to exploring different possibilities, you're exactly the person we're seeking.
Yeah, I think X is a little broken right now. It's like he wants to hang out with Fang, but he's bored by this speech.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention. Those selected to join the plan will receive an initiation bonus to help them settle down and start afresh. Let's take a breather and grab some refreshments. I'll be available to answer any questions or hear your brilliant ideas. From your resume, you definitely have what it takes to be a governor in the northern settlements. It seems your work here is almost done. Perhaps you should really consider it.
Hey there. Howdy.
I would love to chat, but still a ton of prep to be done. A lot on my plate, as you say sometimes. A lot of plates on my plate. You get the idea. Talk later. See, the funny thing is that's always the I don't have time for this is I got too much on my plate. But I've never used that. I've always accepted every single thing they've thrown at me. Okay, let me just go check if the iron pipes are done. That drilling is so obnoxious. I'm so glad it's not too loud for you guys, but it's really bugging me. Hi, Banjo. Banjo, this is not what I wanted. Meow. Go on. No, it's not. It's just pure drilling in the background. My microphone does a really good job at blocking most of it, but yeah, I'd rather it just let up now so that I can, you know, not have a headache while streaming, but we'll see. I will not let it ruin my Sandrock ending.
All right, Sandrock, get ready to squeeze the day. I was in a bad mood before, but I've really come around on the name. Looks good. I can't wait to start. I'll start moving things in. Should be ready to open tomorrow. Don't forget to come by.
There we go. That's cute. So I think we still have a little bit of time, but I definitely want to hear more about Larry's speech. I feel like maybe at some point it's gonna happen, but I haven't seen Heidi talking about Verna being here.
Ooh.
The middle of nowhere to center of the world doesn't get much better than this.
See ya.
Oh wait, maybe there was more.
Hey, thanks again for convincing me to invite Master Verna. I don't know why I was having such cold feet about it. You know, I really feel like I should say thank you. I know I say that all the time, whenever you help me out around town, but this time, I mean, thank you for everything. Master Verna could maybe use a bit more bedside manner, but she wasn't wrong. I don't think my dream of making Sandrock a better place for my friends and family to live ever would have had a ghost of a chance without you. Granted, I didn't really know what I was up against when I moved back here. You made all the difference. So yeah, from me, and on behalf of everyone in Sandrock, thank you. Before long, Pablo's gonna have his own brand, I tell ya. So long, partner.
This all doesn't happen overnight, of course.
Martel went to one of these summits, might have been 50 years ago. She returned to inform me that she'd given an impassioned speech, but nobody cared. Oh.
There will be times when the wind and the waves will be braved, and when the cloud sails will be lifted, the sea will be shaken. Some ships sink only leagues from the shore, but thousands of vessels should one day sail to and from all the wreckage. Flowers wilt, but new buds bloom just behind them. It has been my honor to sink so that others could swim.
It all started with something as simple as the straw.
About the mobile game, I wonder if you link your finished game here and start out as a governor. I imagine, from the sounds of it, I think they're offering that position to, I'm assuming, builders, and just looking for people. I don't know if you could link your game or not, but okay. They're all heading this way, including Larry, so maybe this one's at the Blue Moon? It does say Martel Square. Oh, wait a minute, I missed. No, I didn't. We're good. Had a moment, I forgot who Gotti was. The Battle of Sandrock is also starting at 7. I'm really busy today. Do you know how much mail these representatives get?
Woohoo! Great party! Hey, remember when I offered you that guide of Sandrock way back when? That was the only time I did that. My career as a tour guide was very short-lived, as are most of my careers around here. Except for Mail Lady. I always kind of felt like I needed to decide on what I should do with my life. When you have to start writing your age as double digits, it's a real wake-up call.
Oh, she's gonna have such an early midlife crisis.
But lately it hasn't been bugging me too much. Watching you fix everyone's problems, I think nobody in town really knows what they're doing. They all just sort of figure it out by mucking through things and with help from friends.
That is what it means to be an adult.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Try to have fun and hope for the best. And failing that, I'll just try to be good at everything, like you.
Mort, can we help you?
I never understood why people loved flowers so much. Until Nia came around. Their shop is like a paradise of pretty colors. See ya!
Okay. Wait here for this speech to start. I always like listening to Owen.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who are new in town, I'm Owen. And this here is one of my oldest friends, the Sheriff of Sandrock, Justice.
Howdy, y'all.
Something I'm known for around these parts is telling stories. I hear all sorts of tall tales working behind the bar, and with permission, I'll write them down and share them with y'all every Saturday night. But, well, I don't need to tell you all that tonight's a special occasion. And for that reason, I'll be telling a new tale. Ours.
The Battle of Sandrock.
With a little help from my pal here, who was on the front lines. Those of you who follow the news probably know the basic.
Couple of yellow bellies were up to no good in this town. And they would have got away with it too.
Yeah, I guess they would have if not for Builder, huh?
Well, yes. I mean, we all played an important role. I think the Builder would tell you the same thing.
Yeah, but their plan really started to unravel as soon as Builder showed up. I mean, you guys were totally stumped.
Yes, all of the major breaks in our case did happen to coincide with the Builder's arrival. That is accurate. Psst. Hey, man, I thought you said you were gonna make me look cool up here. Builder's already famous.
Right, right. Sorry. Anyway, for us ordinary citizens of Sandrock, it all really began when, Justice was bravely defending the city. And the famous builder you all know was working behind the scenes with a secret agent from Atara to track down the secret water supply under the church. And that secret agent, totally died. Really tragic. So sad.
They definitely died. Yeah, they're gone. Welcome back, Affection.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Yes, there were great sacrifices made.
And out of town to put her life on the line for all of us. And for that, we're eternally grateful.
Yeah. So, once the jig was up, the conspirators made one last-ditch effort to shift the blame onto Logan. And as it so happened, you had just caught Haru. Isn't that right, Justice?
Actually, it wasn't me who caught Haru.
Ah, unsure then. You know that guy really doesn't get enough credit.
It was Pen, man. Pen caught Haru.
Right. Dang. You really should have rehearsed this. So, anyway, they call Builder to the stand, accuse him of working with Logan. But it was too little too late. Logan had already found out about the water under the oasis. He pulled down the peach statue. And then there was no hiding from the truth for our perpetrators. One of them tried to take a potshot at Logan before he could finish his heroic speech. But suddenly our ex-minister Matilda jumped right in front, and she took one through the shoulder.
Why do you reckon she did that anyhow?
Maybe, despite her villainous role. She really liked Sandrock, and couldn't bear to let someone get hurt because of her evil schemes.
Nah, that's dumb.
Maybe she thought we were onto her, and a move like that would help her keep her identity secret.
I mean, at the time, I personally suspected her like zero.
Well, whatever the case. Then it was absolute bedlam, as the evil criminal mastermind known as Pen attacked the whole town.
We were ready for him, though.
And that's pretty much it.
A lot of heroes were made that day.
And thus concludes the tale
of the Battle of Sandrock.
That was so funny. It's Sue, welcome back. And Phil, we would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling builders. And your goats too. I didn't see Ged yet. No. I know. Taking that bullet did throw me off the trail, but I think that's exactly what they wanted.
Bitter, murderous, megalomaniac, but with this one simple piece of advice. I turned my life around, which brings me to my next point.
Oh, hey!
How to move on after being backstabbed. And don't go around believing everything
My stepmother is still out there somewhere, but I think we're okay now. Still, she did try to kill me. Don't really get over that. One thing I did get over, however, is my unhealthy obsession with Logan.
That's good, he's my husband now.
Yes, just as soon as I found out he was a good guy and not a bandit, all of my infatuation just faded away. I totally grew as a mouse person. It's not like I have a thing for mysterious bad boys. Oh, but who's that military guy? Avery, you say?
I feel represented.
Build a doom train.
I feel represented.
Not like you.
They knew that if you liked Logan, you were probably going to be interested in Avery.
Simple piece of advice.
Oh dear.
I turned my life
calling it now, Avery's a bad guy.
How to move on after being backstabbed.
How can you move on after being backstabbed?
You read. And certainly don't base a religion. And the funniest part is, the company employee handbook wasn't even written that never, and I mean never, build a doom train out of this. I used to be a lot like you. Bitter, murderous.
That's so funny, oh my god. I can't believe they called us out not once but twice with that mouse. The first time it was just the sheer throwing herself at Logan. The second time, it's the fact that it's no Logan's no longer cool, it's now Avery. I missed the Ged talk. That's unfortunate. I think that is... Oh, we still have Luna today. Okay. I'm like, if I like him, you know he's not a good guy. In games, Mike's fine, okay? He's a good guy. But, yeah. Avery's probably not gonna be good. What's all this about? There's a thing here, but nothing's happening. What are we doing now? So this is like one of the last 3 days in game. There's a big convention going on with all like the various leaders from the free cities who are here. A lot of important people. So we've been listening to speeches and stuff today. A doom train. Doom train. So we kind of have like this like itinerary of stuff that's going on. I've heard most of it. I missed the dating advice for single moles, unfortunately, but I guess that doesn't really apply to us. I am missing this still, so we're just gonna sit and hang out and wait for it to trigger. It'll be at 11. It's currently just after 9. Oh, Super Saiyan, you know, that's valid, that's fair. That is fair. But yeah, I think romance in games can be done well. I think it can also be done not so well. Games like this, I think it was done well, especially Logan. I was not expecting that quick time event the other day, and it was funny. Yeah, even like Portia had its moments, but it really wasn't as good compared to this. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here for the event. As long as they're written well, not forced or shoehorned, I have no objections. Yep. As long as I feel like they're... Either it's player choice whether you activate it so you know that going in that that's what you want, or it's part of the story but it fits in well. That's like my two things. Oh cool, Super Saiyan, that's fun. I hope that you learn to pick it up and love it again, you know? Especially if you have well-written characters, yeah. Okay, that should be starting. There we go. Very Harley Quinn, though. We're not worthy.
Luna! Luna! Luna!
Look up at the sky. You can't help but wish as the stars pass you by. An ocean of wonder we're standing under. Won't you answer?
I'm just gonna mute while this is drilling and going on.
I still believe completely that our hearts were meant to sing. And in my dreams, you're dreaming next to me. Fantasy, as it lives and breathes. Everything I wished for is standing right in front of me. Where the moonlight hits the starlight, and the starlight hits the moonlight, I will see your glowing face, and I will see my fantasy.
alive! I can die happy!
This performance has been dedicated to you, the people of Sandrock! Thank you for showing us that miracles really do happen!
I got like a string of notifications from Amazon midway through that, and I'm like, it was just a weird duplicate notification.
This is how the pros do it.
Turnout of performances always.
I like it.
To her repertoire.
Don't all talk at once now. Don't all talk at once, especially you, random tourist. And you, other random tourist who have the exact same hairstyle and eyebrows. That was cute. Yeah, definitely kind of Disney-ish. Kind of hallmark of the genre since Harvest Moon, but it's nice to have the option to abstain and not miss out on stuff. Yes, yeah, I appreciate Harvest Moon for having this stuff because I enjoy it, but I also like the idea of it not being mandatory as well. Oh, hi.
Don't work too hard. Time to call it a day.
Y'all spoke to me. Oh, sleepy babies. I haven't looked at them sleeping. Oh. Wanting to be able to reject you, yeah. Okay, so that was day 1. That was day 1. We now have day 2 coming up. My parents said they'd be arriving this morning. I better go pick them up at the station. After that, there's a summit announcement meeting to attend. Oh, I am ready for this. Where's the train station? There it is. You can do it, game. Oh, wow.
Wow, this air is dry.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Hey, we're here!
Born and raised in Highwind.
Look at you. You look so mature and professional and...
Did you grow an inch? Might be the shoes.
We've got so much to tell you about.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up. Let's get our bags to the hotel, huh?
Oh, is that Mayor Trudy?
No, they weren't here for our wedding, but they were here for this.
Mayor Trudy, we meet at last.
Let me just say, it has been not just an honor, but an absolute delight to have your child here in Sandrock. You could have just saved our town, and we'd have been eternally grateful. But you just had to go the extra mile and be a wonderful person while doing it.
Sounds par for the course.
Oh, you hear that? Oh, I'm so proud of what you've done here.
Proud of you, too.
Oh, I brought you a yak milk, as discussed. This is the real fresh stuff. The exported kind is good, but... Oh, just try it for yourself. You take it cold, yes?
Well, I learned to drink it cold. When you were a baby, as a matter of fact. You know, Trudy. Heat up your yak milk, chase the kid around, come back to find it cold.
Oh, so true. Jasmine got me the same way.
I prefer mine hot. Do you have another?
Oh, I don't, but... Well, let's run over to the Blue Moon and get a hot yak milk for your darling husband.
That sounds lovely. There's so much to see here. When the celebrations are over, I want you to show us everything.
I hate to tear you away from your folks like this, but they actually sent me to come get you. Do you mind running over to Martel Square to check in with General Ling? We'll be right behind you.
Oh, we don't want to keep you from something important, dear. Pa, let's get our bags to the Blue Moon.
Thanks for meeting us at the station. Looks like they want you to get to that meeting. Don't worry, you can introduce us to everyone later. And I agree with your ma. I want to see all the things you've done here too. We really missed you, but I can see already how important coming here was for you. Even the way you stand. You're more confident now. Of course, I wasn't crazy about all that Duvo stuff, but things are safe now. We'll visit more often. Sorry, I'm starting to sound like Guy you told us about, Cooper? Well, go ahead. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Love you. See you in the square.
What's funny?
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I heard about the completionist and a lot of ish there. I heard the back and forth wasn't great, but yeah, no, it's nice to see the parents. That's really cute. That includes the word sorry. I'm not keeping up with it, to be honest. I just have heard bits and pieces from Twitter. Was there an apology video without an actual apology?
Yeah. We weren't going to miss this. Do you need something of us?
I am pleased to inform you that you all are guests of honor. I wanted to make sure personally that you were here before speeches begin.
That's kind of you. Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Please, this way.
Did we miss anything?
Shh! It's starting! Friends, citizens, people of the Free Cities, welcome to the Alliance Quinquennial Summit. It has been an honor already for our humble city to host this event thus far. I've heard only great things about our speakers. Let's have a round of applause for all of our fabulous volunteers.
My talk went overtime.
And now, it is with great pleasure I inform all of you the results of our first day of talks. It is clear to us all that the Duvos Empire is posing an ever greater threat to our great alliance. First, the attack on Sandrock. Then, the rogue knight in Portia. And finally, the aggression toward our friends in Athea up north. This cannot stand. Various solutions have been proposed, some of which will be drafted and voted upon as policy in the near future. We have also agreed that bolstering the northern settlements bordering the Duvos conquered Athean territory and developing a more interconnected alliance economy are keys to our security. Questions remain, however, as to how exactly this will be carried out. We'll need much more capital investment and capacity if we're to succeed in our plans. Some delegates even brought up the possibility of unifying the taxes and economy planning of the Free Cities. But so far, that's not on the agenda, as we all do value our independence. But one thing we were able to unanimously agree upon is that what happened here in Sandrock over the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. And for that reason, the summit delegates have taken it upon themselves to personally thank some of the key players in making our town into what it is today. We have prepared a few awards for some of the outstanding citizens of Sandrock. Ahem. First off, I would like to call forward my friend and longtime colleague, Zeke. Come on up here, Zeke. You deserve this. Mr. Zeke, after learning your story, our delegates, as well as the other researchers of Vega 5, were absolutely blown away. Many of our scientists are known for having their heads in the clouds, looking to replicate old-world technology. But you used your brilliant mind and incredible tenacity right here on the ground, making our free cities a better and more sustainable place for all of us to live. For these reasons and more, on behalf of our council, I hereby award you with the Alliance Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in the field of science. Congratulations, Zeke.
Thanks.
Some fights are over in a flash, and some are fought across a lifetime. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield. There stands among us a man who could tell us all about that. A war fought across a lifetime. Every day a struggle, and for all of his troubles, he was only, until just now, ever rewarded with more. This man will go down in the history books as a hero, as an inspiration. Whenever you're about to give up, I hope you will remember this man who never did. For the man who always believed in Sandrock, the Alliance Council would like to bestow upon Mr. Mort with the Free Cities Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Mort, please join your son on the stage and accept your award.
So cute.
Thank you, sir.
We have one more award to give out. One that we just nearly overlooked. Miss Mian, could you please come to the stage?
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be giving out the Commerce Guild's Top Builder Award. It only seemed right that I nominate the person I thought best fit that description. The recipient of this award is not just a great builder, but a great friend to all the people of Sandrock. When I first met you, I said, "Do you remember?" I said, "Let's make a promise, builder to builder. A promise to take Sandrock back to its glory days." Back then, I wasn't sure if I really believed we really could. Shoot for the moon, or if you miss, you may still land among the stars, as they say. But as time went on, and I saw you do these things, these incredible things, I wanted to follow your example and do my best to keep my promise to you. And because of your dedication, your hard work, your incredible ability, your inspiring presence, you kept that promise. Not for me, not for yourself, but for all of us. It is with great pleasure I inform you all that it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of the entire Free Cities Commerce Guild, that our Free Cities' next top builder is none other than you!
Welcome to the club.
It's my honor to share this stage with you.
Congratulations!
Ooh, looks good on you.
Woo! It was this or your builder in Portia. No hard feelings, eh, old chap?
I see how it is.
None at all.
All right, take a bow, you three. One more round of applause for the heroes of Sandrock. I hereby conclude the summit's announcements. Now, let's go party!
This is really cute. I'm sorry, I'm being very quiet because of the drilling. But it's good because they're all talking, so.
Over here. Can you sit with our guests for a bit? I've saved you a seat.
Cooper, no. Cooper, no.
Hello, and thank you all for coming. Let's celebrate to our heart's content for today. Tomorrow morning, we ride the airship. But for now, cheers to a new age for Sandrock. Let's dig in.
After working together from afar for so long, it's nice to finally meet some of you face to face. I've been rooting for you all since the beginning, and, well, it's wonderful to be able to see for myself what all you've been able to accomplish. The sun is shining, the weather is warm, and there's flowers and grass are as far as the eye can see. I honestly can't wait to bring my daughter here to see these changes. I truly believe that Sandrock's back on the map, and we truly need you guys. With the development of Portia and Sandrock, the center of the Alliance is no longer a weak spot.
I second that notion. And may I also add that it's wonderful to see our two Highwinders here making such fantastic contributions to the process. Indeed, they are a living testament to the power of the Free Cities working together. But hey, when are you gonna give us our builder back, huh? I kid. But dang, you guys sure did get the pick of the litter. Oh, but also, to show our support, I brought a few gifts. Seeds and such from our botany school to help out with your planting team. And, you know, we're not exactly new to the planting game either, so we'd love to collab sometime.
Oh, naturally.
I see what you did there.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Trudy, I do hope you'll take into consideration my words during the summit. The Duvos affair had quite an impact on our tentative peace treaty with them.
Yes, I don't doubt that it did.
Not to mention that horrid news from Portia. What has become of your rogue knight anyhow, Gale? You know, the one that destroyed a quarter of your city with that doomsday device?
Yes, what did become of my ex-husband? Tell me more.
She goes by Wendy now.
What? Oh, the AI. Okay. Okay. I was very. I thought we were talking about my husband here. I was very confused. I was like here for it. I'm like, you know what? Heck, if she's Wendy now, awesome. That's just, it completely threw me off. The AI. I forgot about that. I am going to be playing through Portia again.
Right. We're working with the flying pigs to track him down. After the Portia incident, we also did a full sweep of the military hierarchy, looking for any more Duvos spies. At least so far, we haven't found any. Quaint.
As for the rogue knight, he's disappeared without a trace.
Bring him back. Bring him back. I want to see my husband. Ex-husband, I promise, Logan.
Are there any indication that Duvos will expand their land grab of Athea? Will the Alliance react? My settlement plans will be in shambles if there's an actual shooting war.
That is up to the council to decide, but the guards stand ready to...
My fellow delegates, today is cause for celebration. Let's keep the mood light, shall we?
Of course, of course. It's this Yakmel milk. Got my mouth running. I'll have another glass to make amends then.
Mayor Trudy, your town's band has quite a unique sound. It's a little country and a little rock. I can even hear some heavy metal vibes in there.
That's our Kugo band. Cooper's a rancher and Hugo's a blacksmith here in town. Ahem. I didn't see our director Chi. Pity he didn't attend, though I'm not surprised. I heard he's here researching some spaceship ruins.
It's the Starship ruins, Administrator Curie. Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is beautiful.
A dancing robot, and it's not harming anyone.
Oh, man.
Not me sitting next to Avery, by the way. Just saying. We're looking respectfully. So you said don't talk to Cooper, it'll take like an hour? Did I read that right? Oh. What are you doing here?
I've been around, seen things, experienced more. Nothing really surprises me anymore. But you all certainly did, so I tip my mask to you. Congrats on making Sandrock great again.
That phrase, making blank great again, has been very ruined, and I don't use it. It's not good. Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Me am only one not happy? Huh? Me am only one not happy. Everyone happy. Maybe Grumpy has problem.
Maybe I am the problem. What's going on over here? What's this? Speak to your partner. Always. You've never met my parents still. We gotta fix that.
Darling.
Gotta keep you and the baby nourished. Here's what I got. Take it. Yeah, maybe we should talk to mom and dad about that? Okay.
There you are.
And who's this here?
Oh my gosh, you're adorable. Oh, are we keeping you? You should go chat with all your friends.
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Actually, I think I have to talk to Cooper, or is it Cooper or Jasmine? Well, you know what? Talk to him again? Talk to who again? Cooper or someone else? We'll have special dialogue.
Hey, random thing. Thanks for getting rid of Yan. I know it comes up still from time to time, but I still think you never get enough credit for that. I don't want to bring down the vibe here or nothing, but man, I hated that guy.
Thank you, other me.
If I'm being honest, I do always keep an eye on that twin brother of his. I mean, sure, he seems nice. He's really done nothing at all that makes me suspect him of faking it in the slightest. But somewhere, deep down in there, he's got that evil gene, slumbering, waiting for a chance to awaken.
Speaking my mind.
So I would assume I'm no doctor. Anyway, wicked party. I want to get on that airship, but I reckon you and the VIPs got first dibs. No worries. You all have fun up there.
Sorry about that. Okay. So talk to Logan again?
Darling.
Now, pregnancy ain't easy, but I'm here, so you ain't gotta worry. If you feel scared, nervous, anything, just tell me. Probably sounds like a broken record, but wish my pa was here to see this. It'd been so hard for him. For anyone to imagine things could end up like this. If I'm honest, it all seems pretty bleak there for a time. So, wherever he is, hope we got to surprise him one last time.
Yeah, if you guys missed it earlier, we put down a crib in the master bedroom, and then Logan right away had the little bubble for the baby. So that is part of our story. Our time in Sandrock is we were expecting a baby, but we're not going to have one during the stream, at least. It's going to be like in the future.
Reckon now, just gotta keep our eyes pointed towards the future. Can't bring back what we lost, but we can rebuild. You're the one who showed me that.
No, that QTE was just straddling. That's what the QTE was. Not the full thing.
Having you around gives me hope. So, here's to hoping. And here's to you.
Darling.
Now, pregnancy ain't...
Hello. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Seeing the saloon like this, should I try out some new material in front of the delegates? No, I better stick to the classics. I'll do the brave little bumble ant. That one always kills. I just kind of realized everything in this town has changed so much since you got here. But the Blue Moon has pretty much always been the same. I should have commissioned more stuff. I mean, obviously, it's not too late or anything, just Katori got our own theme park, so I feel kind of left out. Well, could have been worse. Besides, maybe it's a good thing. The Blue Moon was always here, exactly the way you remembered it. An anchor, a beacon of familiarity, where you could rest, relax, recharge, and get fired up to get back out there and build like no one's ever built before. Yeah, sometimes I think you need a place that doesn't change. That's my promise to you then. No matter where your adventures take you, you can always come back to the same old blue moon. I'll be right here waiting for you. Who would have thought that the once barren Sandrock would not only turn green, but also have its very own flower shop?
Howdy. This might be a fire code violation, but I think I can look the other way. Just this once. Man, what a ride, huh? I guess I just say that because, well, this is kind of it, isn't it? This is the part where we get to celebrate all we did. Get all our accolades, our attaboys, and pats on the back. Is it corny if I say I was just doing my job? Because I was kind of just doing my job. What are you telling them when they try to butter you up? Yeah? Okay, that works. Dang, mission accomplished. And I'm still looking at you for backup. I do gotta say, though, while we're talking about it, you were the best Dawn Silver Corps officer we ever had. I'm serious. Lost count on how many times you saved me. Unsure? Everybody. So, whatever they try to give me credit for, just know that your name is not going to be left out of the discussion.
Practicing his battle cries.
We'll never forget how surprised we were to find out that you held off the Duvos invasion for so long. Those guys made a big mistake in trying to knock over the most tenacious people in all the free cities.
You all have made rather impressive technological progress here in Sandrock. Perhaps we ought to do more exchanges, share our knowledge. Though, I'm not sure how Chi will take to that.
I'm sorry you all had to be the site of a skirmish. As someone who's been through it, I know it can be hard. But take some solace in the fact that you all handled yourselves brilliantly.
Wow, so much cultural and entertainment output here. You Sandrockers are really giving us a run for our money.
You've done us proud. When you make it back home, we'll do you a parade, we'll give you the key to the city, the whole shebang.
We are quite proud that one of our builders has been your partner throughout all this. I hope you are able to count on her. She certainly looks up to you, as do all the rest of us.
Congratulations! I heard from Mayor Trudy that after you arrived in Sandrock, there were tremendous changes. As it happens, we have a builder in Portia who has skills not unlike your own. Perhaps one day we can arrange a meeting of the minds.
Maybe. Maybe one day. I figured it was less awkward talking to the back of their heads than standing up on the table to talk to them. I can stand up on the table for the other side if you want.
I trade everything I own for an afternoon at the beach. Making that kind of device, he must have just oozed wisdom.
Verna has nothing to say to us here. Let them know who saved Sandrock.
Congrats, Builder! Your achievements are truly amazing. As a fellow builder, I wonder if I can send my apprentices to your workshop for some proper training. They're all dying for a chance to learn from a living legend.
Be wary of basking in the soothing embrace of glory. We've won the battle, but the specter of conflict is still on the horizon. Nevertheless, enjoy this moment. The Alliance thanks you for your service.
He's evil. He's evil. I like him too much. He's far too Rufus Shinra, and I'm here for it. but you're gonna be something important later. I can feel it.
I'm looking forward to our airship ride tomorrow morning.
Hey, everyone's talking about you at this party. They all say you're great, so you must be great. My next song is dedicated to you.
Aha! So this is what one of the legendary Blue Moon parties really looks like, hmm? It's been how many years since the last one? Just goes to show you, darling. Just because it looks like people are having fun in pictures, doesn't mean their lives are or were any better than yours. As soon as they finished taking those photos, they probably just went right back to standing around like everyone is here. At least we have a band. Yes, I'm making the call. New Sandrock is officially better than old Sandrock, in every way imaginable. Anyone who disagrees is just being nostalgic, or they really like sandstorms for some reason.
Well, look who it is. Builder, weapon master, detective, savior of our fair city.
Yeah, he better be a husband. He could just be hot and brooding. He could be evil. Either way, I don't care. He's husband material right there.
Looks like things might be cooling down for a bit after this. Thought about maybe picking up a new hobby? Well, somewhere down the line, if you ever wanted to think about playing in the band, we could use a drummer. The old world synthesizer's all right, but nothing compares to that human touch. And who knows how long it'll last. You've got soul. Just need to get a set and start practicing. Well, we'll be around. Would be nice to get a chance to help you out with something after all you've done around here. You think on it.
Ooh, Isabel, I'm here for that. Crisis Core stuff before the crazy. I like that.
Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here. Yep, peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green Sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here is done. You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but it can't be ignored that you do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore. Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar. The Moon Men, for example. They've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet.
Excuse me, the who men? Oh dear. But you didn't do anything. Yeah, and then he leaves. He's not wrong. There's still one more fantastical foe to face on your grand adventure, and he's standing right in front of you. Let's keep listening. I can't lose this.
A bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if we ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad. The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection, a hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people. Remember this name, although they won't be relevant again until the DLC. That stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict.
Shut up, Cooper. Oh my god. I want the werewolf people and the moon men in my DLC, please.
Anyway, the Moon Men. They lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet. Yeah, they suck it up like milkshakes.
Was it in a galaxy far, far away by any chance, or
At any moment, and I'm talking about literally any moment. I'm talking now. Okay, how about now? Or now? All right, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These moon men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying waste to our prairies and fields, fondling our churches, burning our yakmo, all with one singular goal in mind.
They're gonna fondle our churches? I know my ex-husband picked up a school, but like, how do you fondle a church?
To turn our planet into the moon!
Oh.
Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick, moonsick, if you will. Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the moon men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die. I vote for them.
We have a Norwegian band whose lore is 2 yellow wolves who come from the moon.
Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit? Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff? Just spitballing here. We don't have to go with this. We just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the moon men, check it for copyright, but I don't know, workshop it. That's your thing, right? Look, just let it be known that we didn't not explore other options before resulting in the all-out war. But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war. And you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks, these days, I've just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener Sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne today. A lot on the plate. You know how it is.
Isn't there a game called like Moonstone Island or something that's out right? I can't remember what it's called. I can picture the cover art though.
Moon men weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted, that one is harder to work with.
No, it's cool. It's cool, just feed them some cheese, it's all good.
I can try to help you out there, but no promises. Can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot. I kind of realized maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time. Yeah, you got a party to get back to, ain't you? Well, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. 'Tis my first offense, after all. You know, most instances where some kind of event like this to take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But, seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're all right. You should run for office. Any office. I'd vote for you. Vampires are real, though. Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value gains. It's enough to make you sick. Imagine being priced out of a home just because a vampire been sitting on it for 600 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep listening.
Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Oh, well, you have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Oh, and remember, if they let you pilot that thing, anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way. Or is it the right? Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last up there. Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you yakma milk. I'll even offer up to help pry you from the burning wreckage. You know, if time permits. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles I did. Any vehicle for that matter, save for school buses. They're deceptive. You think you got the whole sky up there, then bam! Giant duck cuts you off while you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off.
Not adding the marshmallows to your cocoa.
Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then whack it out. Oh, and when they offer you 1 duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be haggling. What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped the bus, huh? I did? Oh yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories. I told you about the moon men, right? Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Getcha? That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue Sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye. So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really. Take care of yourself.
You've become more powerful than anyone could have ever imagined. Stamina +5. I love everything about that. Oh my goodness me. Is it just mom and dad who we gotta talk to? God. Oh boy. Okay, if the DLC does not have werewolves, vampires buying up property, and moon men, I will be severely disappointed.
My baby's all grown up. And you're a really great builder. So proud of you.
I left my house, got gas in my car, and now I'm at the grocery store while he was talking. There are people outside too.
Look at you. All grown up, dependable. I couldn't be more proud.
Want my cheese weapons? Just a cheese shooter, just like cheese slices. Oh, I am overwhelmed. I feel like we all bonded, grew older through that. Yeah, that was, I was thinking, how many A clicks was that? Like how many times did I press A for that dialogue exchange? There you go.
Please save the game.
Oh, I will. See, apparently that banquet was meant to be at 12. But I think we just came from the banquet and it's 10 in the oh, hello. It's 10 in the morning. Hi.
Wow, I can't believe it's really almost over. I mean, not over, but there's not much left for us to build in this town. We really did it. Remember when I told you I hoped we'd take Sandrock back to its glory days?
Don't mind him. He's just sliding over to the buffet table. He's like, here, let me get some of that food. You got married to Logan on this day?
Not to give myself too much credit. I mean, I think it's safe to say you were the star of the show. But I do want to say that I enjoyed being there with you, every step of the way.
Let the clock run to try to match how long a cutscene or activity took.
Well, don't let me keep you from the party. I'm sure everyone's dying to meet ya.
All right, more tabling to establish dominance.
Hey there! I just wanted to say thanks a bunch for all you've done for Sandrock. You're amazing! I know my gratitude might not seem like much, but you mean a lot to me. I grew up in a garbage dump and had no idea what real life was about. I used to think that the bit of sky visible through the trash was all there was to the world. But since coming to Sandrock and working as a salvager, I've met you. Seeing all the good you've done for this town has shown me how one person can make a huge difference in the world. I used to feel like an outsider in this world, thinking I could never fit in or live a meaningful life. But your presence has awakened me, and now I'm inspired to change the world and make my own impact, just like you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and let's keep pushing forward together.
Venti is absolutely one of the weirdest characters. She has a generic design about her, and I remember from early access she didn't have voice lines. But she has such an interesting backstory, and it's like, what are they going with here? It's all the personality. Nope, sorry, wrong person. Nope, I'm missing the middle person.
Standing around at this party kinda makes me realize you were the golden goose all along. Yeah, you're my lucky charm. I mean, come on, try to explain it any other way. Everything was going south for me all up until the moment you stepped off that train. My business was going under. Now I'm a regular tycoon.
Oh no, does he?
Well, just wanted to let you know that I appreciate everything. Not just all you've done for me, but for everyone in this town. You really are an inspiration.
Wait, I need to talk to... Bye. There we go.
You know, this is going to sound kind of crazy, but sometimes I feel like you've become a different person altogether. I mean, in a good way. Like, we were just a couple of dumb kids, and now we've got jobs and stuff. And you're a real professional. Best of the best. Do you ever feel like running into the forest and knocking over beehives anymore? I do. I think I do. Maybe less than back then, but still, a little. I guess we're both getting older, more mature. There are more important things than beehives. But even if things are a little different now, there's one thing I know will never change. You're always going to be my number one. That feeling hasn't changed a bit.
It wouldn't surprise me that was a Roller Coaster Tycoon reference. This game had so many references in it.
Hey, I really look up to you. I want to be someone who makes a difference when I grow up, just like you.
Screw you, Albert. Not talking to him again. Oh, you were not who I was aiming for, but alright.
Howdy, neighbor. That's one thing that never changed, huh? Oh, and thanks about always being good about zoning your fence just outside of our property lines. Of course, it didn't make no difference to me, but you know Coop. He got out there with the measuring stick a few times. Let me give you a small piece of advice. One that has never let me down. Be kind to everyone you meet. Because you never know who somebody might turn out to be. What kind of fool would I have been to not offer a sand roll to our new neighbor who turned out to be the best builder in the Free Cities? Also, being kind is its own reward. But it's nice to have incentives.
Psst, hey, what do you say we sneak out? Grab some itching powder? I've got this diagram for a stink bomb from another dimension. Ha! Psych! Come on, that's the old me. The new me chatted up a couple of those stodgy old coots and put in a good word for ya. Of course, not like it was much of a challenge. Talking you up is like bragging water's wet. Now, while yes, I do occasionally have prankish desires, I'm able to channel them in healthier and more productive ways. Although, sometimes I still do play little tricks on those mean old kangaroo critters out in the desert.
They are pretty mean.
Anyways, reckon I'd still be a goofball if you ain't come around, so just thought it was worth bringing up.
Howdy!
Am I getting birthday dialogue?
My birthday is the 14th of summer. Supposedly it meant something in the old world, but now it's just another day. Such is life, eh?
I think this game had some sort of backing or Kickstarter campaign. I don't remember if I saw what the incentives were, but that's a good question.
Hey there! Did you have a lovely time today? I know I haven't been roaming Sandrock for long, but I can already sense the abundant joy and excitement emanating from both you and the town folks. You're like the leading character in a musical, always overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles and bringing about miracles. I'm convinced that education in Sandrock will soar in no time. I've always believed that education is a wealth that no one can ever rob us of, and I trust that the people of Sandrock will continue to pass down this spiritual treasure from one generation to another. Once, I was just a plain old teacher, but now, thanks to you, I feel compelled by a sense of purpose. You are the pride and joy of Sandrock. The incandescent gem of Eufaula once again shines bright, and that's all thanks to you.
Heard that was why Pen was romanceable. Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think some of the people at this party love you as much as I do. That might be a problem.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so generic characters.
Your legend grows, beauty human. Strength such as yours shall surely go down in history. Yes! I've been saving that one for a while. Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry.
Now, I know we've put our pasts behind us, but making a good impression on these leader humans wouldn't be the worst first step you could take towards complete and utter world domination. For you, I've given up on that particular dream.
He's like, for you. Definitely for you.
Handsome.
Hello there.
Why, thank you.
This party, I would not have come if not for you. This town never meant much to me. I just liked the weather. You made it into something meaningful, worth fighting for. Just look at all these happy people. They're here to celebrate what you and your friends did. You should be proud.
Well, I know the magic mirror can accept these, like, data chip things, but I don't know if that counts as eating.
Everything's changed so much since you've arrived. For the better, of course. I guess seeing all these important people here to congratulate us, it certainly is a new era for this town. Don't let all this praise and attention change you. Not that I think it would. Just keep being you. I would ask that you promise me that. Because that you is the most wonderful person I've ever met. Congratulations again on all your success.
Souls of their enemies.
Wow! This celebration is amazing! Hey! This is just like one of those old pictures of Olin when this town used to be lively and... Wait a second. Did you bring back the glory taste of Sandrock? Oh, I can imagine in another 50 years there will be a picture of this party on the wall somewhere. I guess I'd like to congratulate you. I hope that my actions helped more than harmed along the way. But to think, I was here to witness this.
You know, I never expected to succeed. I'd already kind of resigned myself to the fact that nothing was ever going to get better here. I just kept going back into that moisture farm every day because if I didn't, I don't know what else I'd do. It was only when you showed up that I felt like maybe we had a shot, and I tried to bury that feeling of remembering. We failed so many times before. I wasn't sure my heart could take one more. So, if it ever seemed like I wasn't excited about something, or something, I was always pulling for you, even if maybe I didn't show it. We lost a lot on the way, getting here. No one could really say it was all worth it, but at least Because of you and all our friends, it wasn't all for nothing.
That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh, not you, X. Sorry.
Yeah.
I often dreamed of the day when Martel and I kept each other company. Could that mean that she's still out there somewhere thinking of me too? Thanks for being here, Crystal. I don't feel so alone with you around anymore. I think, I can't remember, you guys can probably correct me. I think I remember them vaguely mentioning that Mort and Martel found Zeke out in the desert. I could be misremembering that. I thought he wasn't like a biological kid. I'm gonna save unsure for last, by the way. They adopted him. Yeah, I thought I remember reading that.
Oh, this is quite the shindig, eh? And the water is flowing like wine. Okay, are you ready for this one? This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing that's about to happen, okay? I'm ready to let loose like never before. All right? Ready? Okay, here we go.
All right.
Ahem! Don't conserve water. Drink as much as you want. Go crazy. You know, actually, it sounds bad. Let's try again. Walk that back a little. Ahem! Conserve water. A little. Drink a little bit more than you would normally. Just don't spill.
Oh.
Much better.
So cute.
Oh, you're talking to me? Hi. I just figured, well, this party is kind of a celebration of your achievements, and well, I'm the train guy.
He is the train guy, and that's really all he is, and I do appreciate him for that. Conserve some water.
I've always had great admiration for you, and not just from that time when you tuned up the station. Just about everything you did here in this town I thought was really swell. I don't always know exactly what you were up to. I mean, if I'm on the platform, I'll see you going out, coming home, and sometimes being carried home.
I have not passed out once, except for that one time where the game glitched and it thought that I passed out after a mission. I resent that statement.
It's a strange feeling, having a window into the life of a great person. But I consider myself lucky for having the chance to know you. Just know you'll always have a first-class ticket on any of my trains.
Hey, if you ever get the chance, it would be nice to have you visit Portia. It's a lovely place.
Just remake it and I'm heckin' there. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna play Portia after stream today. Or Final Fantasy 3. We'll see.
My sister is really pleasantly surprised by Sandrock. She'd heard some rumors, some of which were written by me. But in my defense, I wrote letters to her containing less than the highest of praises, only because you'd just gotten started on your journey to rebuild this town.
My second time at Portia.
At this point, if anyone who prints a single word dissing Sandrock, well, I hope their editor gives them a serious talking to. My only regret in being here to see you revitalize Sandrock is that I fear my hand will never pen such poetry that is you striking with a pick hammer. But of course, that'll never stop me from trying.
Oh, hi! Oh, there's a baby on the table. Hi, hello. You're very sassy looking, aren't you? Oi. You got that pout down. Look at you. Look at the little feet. Baby's out of the crib, finally.
Hey! Guess what? I was 5 minutes early for this party. For the first time in my life. I know what it's like to be on time. Those 5 minutes before other people started showing up were brutal, though. I gotta say, I just kind of stood there, looked around a bit, said hi to one of the cats.
No, that's the way. If you're somewhere early and like not too early, right? You don't want to go to a party too early, but you arrive, you offer to help out with getting set up, and they're like, no, it's fine. So then you make friends with their pets. It's the way. It's the way.
But, yeah, I think you definitely played a part in getting me to turn my life around. Well, maybe turn around is a bit of an overstatement, but I went from being a block of wood to an unoffensively average member of society. Big ups. So I want you to know that whenever I leave the window open and the breeze gently creeps in to whistle across my carpentry, I always hear your name whispering through the knotholes.
You know what, Mighty Owl? We'll see if I do this. I'm not promising, but if I do, because I can tell we're not gonna have time for stuff today. I'll continue on. Maybe skip some days, sleep through some days, get the baby, have it, and then it's gonna be in the crib for a while, so I'll take a picture then, and then I'll take a picture once out of the crib for you guys, and I'll post it to the Discord.
Hello?
That baby, though, that baby has some, like, sass to it.
Hey! Looks like everything is going off without a hitch. How'd you find our gifts? Everyone pitched in at least a little, right? That's why we Sandrockers will always win, cause we stick together and help each other out. Sure, someone could have put the same level of effort into another part of the Alliance and arguably gotten further, but the people of Sandrock, we just wanted it more. The bigger the challenge, the higher we'll rise to the occasion. I just want to say, you're pretty much the only person who's ever been able to live up to the hype, you know? Like, no one can dream too big when you're around. Knowing that anything is possible, oh, it just makes me so excited to have my family here. Thank you.
Alright. Oh, she's floating. Unsure. You're my last person because I heckin' refuse to talk to Albert. Hi, baby.
Something about this party. Everything feels very final. This sense of looming dread is not something I normally get at the Blue Moon, especially since Grace got a lot better at cooking. Why does it feel like everything is about to end? I'm too young for this.
Oh, no!
Well, I guess I better tell you, in case I don't get the chance. You're the best. Not the best at something, or one of the best somethings, just the best. The best. No notes. Well, I'm going to see if I can't deal with this weird feeling by patrolling over to the snack table. Hope you're having more fun than I am here.
Oh.
Ugh, I should have brought Wilson.
Should have brought Wilson. Can I just say, by the way, I went from being kind of unsure about unsure to absolutely falling for him with the friend confession side content when he was in his closet and like the letters, and then I fell for him even further. He was the only one of the bachelors or bachelorettes, I think, that outright just confessed to me in the Blue Moon. He's just like, I love you, and I'm like, oh my god. I went from being like, no, Unsure's bestie, to like, I will marry Unsure in the future. Like, he is just the sweetest being in the entire world. I thought it was Burgess. Burgess is great, but Unsure is just awesome. I am floating. There we go. Yeah, he's so good. Where's Andy been? Oh, weird. Why is Rocky over there? Was Andy inside? I didn't see him inside. Andy, oh, he was next to Logan. I spoke to him. I have one more person. One more thing. Get that mod going. Just out of curiosity. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you next time, Hungry Squirrel. I did talk to Katori's son, yeah. Oh no, he might be too far away. Oh, here we go. So Matilda and all her plots are foiled by you and the Civil Corps. Perhaps there is some justice in this world after all. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to see if he had anything to say, but that's it. That or set up unsure with Molly / Muffy from A Wonderful Life. You know what? I don't know if she'd be into stones and rocks, but like gems and like shiny pretty ones, I think I could see her getting into. So maybe that is the plan. Yep, I talked to everyone except for Albert. I refuse. I guess. Oh, actually, one more person. And then it's bedtime. Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
Excelsior! Hear, hear! To the greatest commerce guild in the Free Cities! No, the world! Never have I pitied my brother more than now. He had all this potential at his fingertips. Builders like you and me and in the same guild at the same time? Unheard of. And he squandered it all. I'd write him to rub it in his face, but... well, he has no sense of shame. It'd be a waste of ink. Bah, let's not waste this moment dwelling on shadows of the past. To the future! To our future!
I spoke to him. I think they changed the layout of the quest. Because I don't think you can let him out before now, so maybe that's a post-credit scene thing. Whoop, everyone's floating. Everyone be sitting on nothing. Man, I wish I had... I wish I could do that. Okay, so maybe you can release him earlier. Interesting. Getting them squats in. You guys ready for Betty Buys? Final save? Well, technically. 125 hours. I'm assuming this is gonna start up right away. Oh, hi, honey. Today's the day to go out on the airship. I better go and check it out.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the imaginary, I mean real vehicle.
It's a real vehicle now, Jasmine.
To your left, you'll see the fabulous Portia Tunnel, a joint effort, several leagues through solid rock that connect us to our water-shipping neighbors.
And under the airship, you'll see Tifa and Cloud moseying.
To your right, the fabulous Katori World! Happiest place in the Free Cities! But don't take my word for it. Take the whole family for a ride on the world-famous Coaster World!
My god, he's... I don't know why somebody doesn't know how to read.
Oh, apologies for the turbulence. But what you're feeling now is only a fraction of the wind that we used to get before. With that, allow me to direct your attention towards...
the Outback Forest! And everything else! Over there's all the trees that we planted. With people like my mom, and the builder, and Mr. Zeke, and Neon, and Nia!
We've got one more trick up our sleeve, as it were. This airship is equipped with environment-maintaining technology.
Incredible.
Coming up now on the last stop of the tour.
Not gonna lie, that kind of looked gross, especially because we were sitting in one place. It's just like a drenched, soggy...
What you see before you is Martel's Oasis, restored to its former glory through the monumentous efforts of our wonderful townsfolk. Indeed, what you see before you is the jewel of the Eufaula.
A drenched, soggy pile of seeds and algae on the ground.
this concludes the tour. Now, everyone, please just enjoy the ride.
Oh. My workshop. This is the cutest thing.
Boy, you all weren't kidding. I mean, you get this kind of view from the top of the tall sky elevator, but I must say, we lack the horizontal movement.
Whew, thanks for carrying the team on this one. Wayne was supposed to be here, but he said he was worried about getting airsick.
Okay.
Yes, I was only allowed to come on the maiden voyage because of nepotism. I don't care.
I don't care.
Feels like home, eh? We're high in the air, and there's a lot of wind.
I can see my house from here. Or at least, that's what I would say if not for those darn mountains. Ah well, that's what tunnels are for, am I right?
Having overseen the construction of a few airships myself, I must say, this one seems a bit different. Ah, I see. It's partly Duvos' design. I'll have to examine the diagram closely to fully grasp its intricacies.
I'm on to you as well. I'm just, maybe it's because you're connected to Avery, but I'm watching you.
Greetings, mon ami. Yes, of course I snuck aboard. The allure of the skies. She was too great. If anyone knows, I am the winner.
Be Our Guest just started playing in my head.
Standing atop a ship like this with no intention of riding it into battle, it's a soothing feeling.
The technology you use here is very much ahead of the curve. Perhaps we should have gotten along with Chi.
Even though our city is known for its culture, sometimes I wish we also have the technical capabilities that you guys have.
We might have to commission one of these from you and your fantastic commerce guild.
Oh, Brandon, hopefully she's good.
This airship is of top quality. If the Alliance can muster 10, no, 5 of them, we'll never worry about Duvos again.
Hey, better not talk to me while I'm flying this thing. Never know when a giant duck might come out of nowhere and cut me off.
Actually, you're not flying. Who's flying this thing? I thought it was like up there, but all right.
Well, how do you feel?
Accomplished.
Oh, yes. Me too.
Random's flying.
Oh, we've accomplished so much. But while this may be the end of our journey, it's still only the beginning for Sandrock.
Flying it with the power of friendship. Can you drive? I don't think Random does drive.
It's been a long road. Sometimes
Airsick,
when I look at old photographs, I hardly recognize myself. To think that flawed person changed to be the one standing here with you now. Sometimes things looked bleak, really bleak, but we had each other and new friends we made along the way. We pushed through. We never gave up, no matter how bad it looked. And through it all, we were able to create a better world for our children. So, what's next for us? I really can't say. But what I do know is that we have earned our destiny. Every day here, every day belongs
I've got some outdoor gear. Remember to take some when you're out adventuring.
Logan, no.
on here because of what we did, because of all of us. I know we made a difference.
I love you, hon, but don't do that now. Logan!
I still feel the weight that comes from everything down there. But it's different now. I feel a kind of safety under that weight. Maybe it's because I know we can carry it now.
Oh, my time in Sandrock. Day 15 of winter, year 2. It's been 182 days. Oh god, how do I slow it? Pause? Okay, here we go. It's been 182 days since you got off the train from Highwind to begin your adventure in Sandrock. At the time, Mian and President Yan came to welcome you, the latter of which didn't give off the best of first impressions. You and Mian then registered your workshops. Heard whispers that Sandrock was a dying town, but you wouldn't have guessed it by the faces of the diligent townsfolk, bright with hope. In no time at all, you had plenty of new acquaintances who would soon become friends. When you first set foot in Sandrock, Mayor Trudy was off in the desert experimenting with desert planting. The town you arrived at was a bit disorganized. Yan had allowed a backlog of commissions to accumulate, the most important of which was the crane lift meant for Rocky and his crew. We did it. That was fantastic timing too, yeah. Built you salvage. You follow the salvage crane. Day 1, summer, year 1. Did I really build it the first day? Before long, you learned about the infamous Logan gang as they forcibly boarded a train. Their motivations were all a mystery. The other dangers of Sandrock became apparent quickly too. A once peaceful group of lizard folk, the Gigglers, became hostile and emboldened, launching numerous attacks against Sandrock, which you repelled, ultimately resulting in the destruction of the Shonash Bridge and literal fall of the Giggler's president via his own hubris. New Leaf credits, yeah. Defend the greenhouse, day 15 of summer, year 1. To Gecko Station, day 22 of summer. Building the bridge was no simple task. It took all of Sandrock coming together to make it happen. Director Chi was pleasantly surprised when when the person sent to inspect the bridge turned out to be none other than his childhood friend, Mint. Trash bridge repaired, day 26. With the bridge restored, everyone breathed a sigh of relief, but the calm was quickly shattered by a brazen attack on the water tower. Fleeing the scene, you came face to face with Logan for the first time. That was our first eye contact. The town was shocked to think that he might have done this. Unwavered, Elsie sought your help in investigating Logan's abandoned home in hope of finding something to explain this behavior and perhaps even prove his innocence. That was day 20 of autumn in Logan's house. Day 21, we fixed the water tower. In the midst of this turmoil, you started to learn the history of Sandrock and what the citizens really hope for the future. Zeke taught you about the straw grid and how to plant crops in Sandrock to start doing your part towards greenifying the city. When Trudy returned, there was some debate as to whether it was even possible to restore Martel's oasis to its original form, but ultimately you persevered and proved to all the naysayers there was hope. Little Woods complete, day 10, winter, year 1. Sandrock began to pick itself up. Bandit attacks intensified. Logan kidnapped Matilda at the opening ceremony of the Little Wood. You rescued her unharmed, but Miguel was furious and called for a bounty hunter to track Logan down. This led to you meeting an imposter who turned out to be a friend. Andy D. Bearded, 25th of winter, year 1. True bounty hunter arrived on day 28 of winter. Sandrock's success in planting the Little Wood, as well as the excellent handling of crisis after crisis, piqued the interest of world-famous business mogul Musa, who soon paid a visit. The welcoming party did not go as expected. Luckily, Moritz persuaded Musa to give the town one more chance to show its worth investing in. That was awkward. Just as he did, however, another eco-crisis reared its head, a strange green ooze causing pollution from inside the Valley of Whispers, caused by the Rat Queen's crazed search for her daughter. Some citizens like Rihanna and Danby even wanted to leave. Valley of Whispers cleansed, day 9, spring year 2. Seeing the Sandrocker spirit firsthand, Moose's interest in the town was renewed, and he pulled the trigger on the Road to Portia initiative, a plan he worked on with Heidi, Chi, Albert, and Mint, among others. First phase of the tunnel complete, day 24 of spring year 2. Despite going quiet for some time, Bronco the Kid managed to find clues that, in a roundabout way, led you all to Logan's hideout. In the end, it was you alone who made it into the bandits' den. From here, the conspiracy surrounding Sandrock began to unravel. We investigate the church, day 26 of spring year 2. Suddenly, it all came to a head when Logan pulled down the statue of Peach in front of everyone at Haru's trial. It turned out that Miguel and Pen were Dubo's agents sent to dry up Sandrock. You exposed them, but they didn't go down without a fight. Saboteurs behind bars all seemed to be well in Sandrock again. Logan and Haru rejoined the town. Grace was preparing to complete her mission. But it was then we discovered the true meaning behind the water conspiracy. Duvos was planning to attack Sandrock. So we built the signal triangulator on day 1 of summer, the air cannon on day 3 of summer, year 2, and then defended Sandrock on day 7 of summer. Oh, there she is, putting a stick in our plans. Just when the Sandrockers thought they clutched victory from the jaws of defeat, one final Duvos operative revealed herself, Matilda. Pulling the plug on your defenses, Duvos was able to swoop in and occupy Sandrock. It was up to you and the citizens of Sandrock to unfasten their sinister hold on your town. Liberation, day 7, summer year 2. With Sandrock back under your control, the decision had to be made. Whether to stay and wait for Alliance support or investigate the Duvos' presence in the north. Heroically, you and your friends rode Daisy the Duck headfirst into battle. Battle of the Starship Ruins, day 9 of summer. It was a busy summer. Logan battled Pen over the moon. With Duvos out of the way, there was nothing stopping you and your friends from making Sandrock into the beautiful oasis Myrtle always believed it could be. Step by step, her dream became a reality. Road to Portia complete, day 25 of summer. With his days of banditry behind him, Logan turned himself in, asking to be held to the full account of the law. Nevertheless, it was impossible to ignore the role he played in saving Sandrock, so he was given a lenient sentence, and before long, once again call himself a Sandrocker. With Yan behind bars, oh, you know what? I'm gonna snooze those ads so no one gets hit by them. With Yan behind bars, someone had to take up his mantle. Who could have thought it would be his not evil but good twin brother Wei, who had previously been lost in the peripheries? Soon after, former nemesis of Sandrock, Larry the Giggler president, was found broken. Through the compassion of yours and others, he became a friend and a member of Sandrock. Sandrock becoming livable and more families moving in, Fair Trudy thought it right to start investing in education. Yan thought so too and donated most of her back pay stolen by Yan to the project. Next, Trudy set her sights back towards grainification. School built, day 3 of autumn. Second round of desert planting, also day 3 of autumn. Unfortunately, the portion water and Zeke's current know-how weren't enough. They called in an expert from Highwind to consult, and to your surprise, along with him came your old friend Mia. With Professor Liu's knowledge and Chi's discovery up north, you were able to progress technology and build a pipeline, bringing even more water to the oasis. That was on the 13th of autumn. Greenification project done, the 15th of autumn. And new Sandrock complete, day 2 of winter. Katori was finally able to manifest her own dream, the dream of creating an amusement park in Sandrock. Katori World now brings people from all over the world to enjoy her park and Sandrock culture. That was done on the 22nd of autumn. All of your great successes earned the attention of the Free Cities, and Sandrock was selected to be the host of the Quinquennial Alliance Summit, in addition to a grant to build a high-tech airship. After the summit, all the representatives were able to see all of your accomplishments and the beauty of the newly rejuvenated oasis, riding comfortably on your airship, proving once and for all, Martel's Oasis, the jewel of the Eufaula, had finally returned. Your great adventure was also decorated with the rewards of daily life. You took commissions off the board at the guild and personally from friends who needed your help. Every contribution you made to town, big and small, made a difference in at least one person's life. You work Your work in the Commerce Guild was nothing short of legendary. The numbers you put up for the guild left builders across the land in awe. You'll forever be remembered as a standard that all builders strive to reach. We completed a total of 273 commissions. Some weekends you went to do a bit of extra work by inspecting other builders' items. They always appreciate having a pair of expert eyes on their work in order to help you improve them. We did 126 inspections. As your commissions became more demanding, you began to rely more on Eufaula Salvage and your mole friends to help you get the materials you needed. By working together, you were able to make Sandrock a better place. We commissioned them for materials twice. No matter how busy you got, you never had trouble keeping the balance. A good night's sleep is the best skincare routine there is. As such, it was quite rare to see you with panda eyes. I think I only had that like once. Maybe? All the huge commissions you took on from the town usually put you in the contention for the workshop of the year, but it was always just out of your grasp. The other builders really pulled their weight. I was workshop of the year. What are you saying, game? Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy upgrades for your house. All in all, you earned 585,000 goals. And you know that sometimes you have to spend money to make money. You spent 344,000 of it. Oh my god. The desert is a very thirsty place. You're right, my chat is also a very thirsty place. You collected 1,087 dew either in your workshop or out in the desert. You bought 530 units of water. It's a total of 9,269 units of water in your machines. When it came to your social life, your time in Sandrock has been a wonderful growing experience as you met people who will surely be your best friends for life. Never let the other things going on get in the way of your personal relationships, and your friends truly appreciate that. The fact that Miguel and Matilda are on there bothers me horribly. Nice, nice. I am not thirsty. As the days turned to months, you always tried to find time to participate in local festivals. You grabbed 21 gifts during the Day of the Bright Sun. You caught the most ghosts in the Chase of Memories 2 times. You won the Running of the Yak Mill 4 times. You cooked 3 dishes. I still don't get that event. Served everyone at the dance off 6 times. You crossed the finish line first in the sand running races 2 times. You beat all the competition at the showdown at High News 0 times. That's the event that I missed. I completely missed it. No ads, no. Snoozing again. You're not that keen on socializing and don't host many parties. If you want to spice things up a bit, try buying a banquet table. No, I'm good, I'm shy. Hosted no parties. For some, time spent in Sandrock was a time of romance, and many would have found it hard to choose who that special someone might be, but you realized that you only had eyes for one person to make sure they were yours or something like that. Your favorite place to go on dates was Whack-A-Mole. Yes, because I'm good at that game. I shared 15 hugs and 6 kisses along the way. You gave 249 gifts. Went out with friends or on dates 2 times. 12 times you were feeling romantic and you just had to say so to the person you were speaking to, all the flirting with Logan. Nevertheless, your pointed memory for dates, times, and schedules allowed you to keep up with the pretenses of being in love with just the one no one ever saw through your veil of treachery. You were caught cheating 0 times. Day 18, I think that's autumn. Year 2, you got married. And marriage was only the beginning of your happily ever after. I didn't birth Andy, but okay. On day 19 of autumn, Andy came into the world. No, he did not. He was here for a while before that. Andy continues to grow and learn and take after you, which was brought you and your partner incredibly close. So quite a few domesticated animals living around Sandrock. Despite his initial difficulty fitting in, you helped Banjo to find a loving home and even cured him of his condition. A quiet cat, cute, and a bit of a mean streak, you adopted him and taught him that violence is not always the answer. What Nemo lacked in brains, he made up for in being adorable, still better behaved than Banjo, while being twice as excited about everything you ever did. It's such a good game, honestly. I cannot recommend it enough. Elsie's It ended up being not so much of a menace and more of a faithful friend. Since your arrival, you cut down 2 trees. Sorry, Burgess. Wait a sec, 2? That's amazing. You must have really taken the Sandrock spirit to heart. No doubt your diligence stopped a sandstorm or 2. And also, Burgess is very proud of you. Yeah, you can, like, flirt with other people. Ruins around Sandrock are many and vast, and you yourself can attest to. You set foot in nearly every floor of every ruin known to exist in the area. Overall, you end up paying the Civil Corps 5,670 gold for their management and maintenance to spend time in the abandoned ruins. While eventually you counted and defeated 187 rare monsters. Sorry, I need to sneeze. Ooh, that came on suddenly. Altogether, you dove into hazardous ruins 9 times, earned the admiration of the Civil Corps, but somewhat worrying your friends and family. They don't mind you chopping up to 10? Oh wow. I feel bad about the 2. Other times, though, you need to ask for backup from your fellow Civil Corps men. Commissioned the Civil Corps 2 times. Defeated 956 monsters. Down the ruins, you found countless data disks left over from the old world. Partnering with Chi at the research center, you managed to create 420 machines. 420? Really? Also, while diving, you found all sorts of relic fragments. Of the 45 types you encountered, you managed to restore 52 of them. Okay, the game's a little confused. Hey! Currently, there are 34 exhibits on display at Katori's museum, most of which were donated by you. Thanks to you, many people have been able to learn more about the old world and cherish the new one we all live in. When you came to Sandrock, you could hardly fry an egg, but then I've not done much cooking. You learned to cook 0 unique dishes, yep. But I ate at the Blue Moon 7 times. I took 9 photographs in Sandrock. Sometimes you need some downtime at the Golden Goose. You play games at the Game Center 18 times. Between the many ups and downs of your adventure, it's always nice to take a break and drop a line in a quick sand pool. You caught 32 fish in total. I did not catch any kingfish. I forgot those were a thing in this game. Once you had a stable, you sought out a mount to serve as your faithful steed. You purchased 2 mounts. Technically, I purchased 1, but I guess they're counting Merle. Hey, Kitsune, how are you? Many people came into your life when you moved to Sandrock, and some of them are much better off for having met you. Trudy finally became the mayor you always knew she could be. With careful counsel from friends and experts, she confidently leads Sandrock into its age of glory. All she needed was people like you to believe in her. Out of the 44 types you encountered, 232. Cooper and Hugo have written many songs based on the events of your life, though they tend to be awfully squirrely about admitting it. Fishing is not my favorite in this game, that's for sure. Tensions between Cooper and his daughter have been resolved thanks to your assistance. They always loved each other, but now they're better expressing that and communicating. Mabel approves of the new dynamic and spends less time stressing and more time providing delectables to the other citizens. The world was made a better place when the apprehensions of violent criminal Penn and the shameless schemer Yan. Matilda, or whatever her real name is, she now has a lot of time to think about what she's done. Hopefully she can still see from space Sandrock getting greener by the day. The old builder Mason read about you in the news and breathed a sigh of relief, glad it was all over. Who knows, however, if his past will ever catch up to him. Bert stepped up and became the minister of the Sandrock Church of the Light, but only because the people of Sandrock gave him the confidence to do so. Mike Tron, you have a good day at work. And Kitsune, I'm sorry you've had a hectic day. Yeah, it's a long game. This is like 125, 126 hours at this point. Justice and Sure made a name for the Sandrock Civil Corps because of you, and not just for drawing photorealistic and other wanted posters. That's something I need to look out for in Portia, actually, is the wanted poster. Once Sandrock became a safer place to live, it made sense to start building a school. Without that, Jane would have never found her new home in Sandrock. Owen still sits quietly behind the bar at the Blue Moon Saloon, but now he has more stories to tell than ever. Rocky and his wife Crystal have now been extremely justified in being the last salvage company to hold out in Sandrock's slump. The newly found Starship ruins will likely be digging up relics that will move them to a bigger house before long. Katori found success by building her business and finally her theme park. Her drive to prove herself separated her from family, but in the end she's able to reunite and reconnect with her son, who is very proud of his mother. Miguel fell down a rabbit hole of dangerous philosophy, which led him to act in ways many would find hard to forgive. Nevertheless, he persevered and helped him understand that even someone such as himself deserves a second chance. Brienne and Danby finally gained the security to start their family in the newer, greener Sandrock. Playing some small part in your adventure helped bring them closer together than ever before. Unsure had his own hopes and dreams of becoming Deputy of Sandrock, which he did. Having reached the same rank as Deputy Captain, their bond has grown stronger as well. People often forget about Venti. Despite her being lively, outgoing, and positive, she somehow managed to fade into the background. Not to you, though. Even when Venti was caked in crime, you made her feel valuable. Yes, I'm gonna be live tomorrow with the Pokemon DLC. As chief consultant of Pablo's fashion show, you ensured that it would go off without a hitch, as well as attract quite a crowd. The show really made the Jewel de Eufaula shine and proved that Sandrock isn't just a passing fad. Long talks with Heidi helped her figure out exactly what she wanted to do with her life. And with that little added boost of confidence, she's able to convince her master Verna that perhaps there was more to life than just being avant-garde. Mysterious Dr. Fang came out of his shell and learned that sometimes a stranger's just a friend you haven't met. He handles things in his clique much more effectively, and X the Raven now has plenty of time for Coco. People often forget about Venti. I feel called out. Between cram session, Haru often thinks of you, Logan, and Andy. This semester he was the top of his class, which he has earned him a hefty scholarship for next year. Oh my goodness, welcome on in! Rosie, thank you for joining us. We are finishing Sandrock. We're actually going through the credit sequence right now, but thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream today? What were you all up to? If you guys are not already following Rosie, you should be. And raiders, if you need to get up, do something post-stream, please feel more than free. But if you want to hang out, we're kind of going over the credit sequence, seeing what my time at Sandrock rounded up to be. It's an awesome game though if you haven't checked it out. Logan sleeps with both eyes closed at night, his name cleared and his debts to society paid. He serves as a role model for young Andy, who will surely go on to do great things with all the support he's received as a member of your community. Grace had the highlight of her career with your help. Some adventures are too great, even for super spies. So she decided to come back to Sandrock to retire and be the cook she always pretended to be, at least for a while. I know. It's been over a month of streaming this game every day, so it's kind of crazy that we're actually at the end. You, Bian, and Nia have become Zeke's angels of sorts, taking over many of the Moisture Farm duties and helping him push creatification knowledge even further. With Leanne always over there, sometimes you forget how many builders came to Sandrock in the first place all that time ago. Let's see here. Director Chief finally found the Olympia, though not exactly in the way he had hypothesized. With all the technology he helped him find, he has now begun to look into the concept of a virtual reality. Don't you dare make a VR game. Don't do it. Most of the man moving and shaking things behind the scenes saw the potential of Sandrock, and he's now continuing to invest in establishments all around the Eufaula. He next set his sights on the northern edges of the Alliance. So again, they're going to be talking about the new game. Because of you, life in Sandrock goes on, renewed with hope and ideals. Tender seeds broke through hard soil and found new life above the surface. Sandstorms all but gone, nourishing rains fall more than it ever has, and sometimes beyond the clouds, if you look closely, you can see Marl looking down on the new oasis with a smile. Oh, that was really sweet, though. Oh, there she is! That's cute. Oh. And there it was. We have hit credits. I don't know if it's meant to be quiet during this segment, but it is definitely quiet in my ears. I think there is slight noise. Is he farting? You know what? Let's accept that. Yes, he's farting. But yeah, no, that was Sandrock. If you guys have not seen this game before, if you're just joining us, if you've never played a My Time game, I cannot recommend it enough. Such a good game. I have the links there. It's on PC, it's on PS4 and 5, it's on Xbox One, Xbox Series, I misspelled Series, X and S, and Switch. I wouldn't recommend it on there though, unless you don't have any other choice. No worries. Thank you so much, Rosie. We'll see you later. But yeah, no, I will be back tomorrow. If you guys haven't already heard, the Pokemon DLC is dropping. Tomorrow I will be live, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. Ace, have a good lunch. I know, I'm excited. You guys get to see the full evolution team. You get to figure out who evolved into what, because I did name every evolution after someone in chat from last week. That was a lot of fun as well.
Please save the game.
Oh, I will. Trust me, I will. But I also, if you guys haven't been around for this, I tend to like to let credits roll. I just spent 125 hours of my life playing just this save file, by the way. Over 200 hours easily on the other save files and stuff, and then not even counting the PS5. The people who made the game definitely deserve the respect for us to sit through the credits, so that's what I always do. So these are not the English voice actors here. Is it similar, sorry, to Portia? Yes, it's similar. Takes place in the same universe, has some overarching characters and a little bit of story, but you don't need to have played Portia to get Sandrock. And it's a lot of improvements, pretty much. It's the same idea. You're a builder, you've just moved to town, but there's so many benefits over this one compared to Portia. Oh, there is a speed up button. How fast is speed up? Oh, this is fast. I'm kind of just curious to see, like, the English names for the voice actors for the English version, because they did such a good job. Not to mention, I just realized they're going through everyone's name. Oh. Oh, I think these might be backers? Potentially? Because some of these look like usernames. Did I go past them earlier? Rude. Fair enough. Is there any post-credit scene that I should be aware of, by the way? Or can I skip without having to worry? Not skip, but like, you know what I mean? Skip through it and not have to worry about missing anything. Can't remember. Oh. I'm gonna assume there probably isn't. I feel like you'd remember. Also, question, what's the longest credit sequence you guys have ever sat through? I thought Kingdom Hearts games were bad. And I think they are probably some of the longest ones, but... yeah, we're just on C. I don't like skipping credits if I can avoid it, but also I do kind of got a mosey here, so... I'm sorry, I appreciate your game. Oh, I feel bad doing it. I'm sorry. I appreciate this game. 16, yeah. Near Automata. Memories
What are
of
you planning
Sandrock.
for today? I'm not too busy right now, and I can be with you if you want.
Always. So I think this is, yeah, this is the book. That's really nice that you get to go through that again if you wanted to. I really appreciate that. Yeah. That was it. That was all she wrote. I do know that there is some post-game stuff. I might end up doing it just on my own here. We'll see. Unless I have absolutely nothing to do like next Wednesday, but I imagine Pokemon's gonna be taking up our time for a while. You could go through it all in City Hall again as well. That's cool. I appreciate that. Alrighty, let's go ahead. We just had the read from Rosie, but like I was saying, I do have to wrap up. I do have some stuff I need to get to this evening. But yeah, no, I'm sad it's over. I can already feel it. What is happening if I don't play Sandrock, you know? Let's see.
Remember, don't go hungry. You always tend to forget everything when you've got stuff on your hands.
The fact that he started calling me out in the middle of the ending sequence was so funny. Oh my god, if you guys clip that, please let me see it. I need to see it later. Yeah, we're gonna raid. If you guys want to copy down that raid message, we're gonna go say hi to I'm Nice They're Flying Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, which obviously is one of my other favorite games that came out this year. And they've been really lovely so far. So thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you all tomorrow for Pokemon if you're around. And yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you guys for spending your time at Sandrock with me.